Hello and welcome to Roanoke Hobby and Electronics. In this video we're going to look at some entry-level ways to learn how to program with the Arduino, and there's some products that I've seen out on the market that would to kind of make it a little easier to get started. One of the things that might be a little bit intimidating to someone just getting into this hobby is the building the circuits on the breadboard and making the electrical connections with the wires, and some people might just find that a little bit too steep of a learning curve. And so there's some products out there that actually makes it a little easier. Basically, it's going to be like a little Arduino learning lab on a board where everything is already built, and all you have to do is just attach it to your Arduino and then just start learning to write the code. So we're gonna jump in here, and we're gonna look at the first website here, and I'll add a link to this on the blog. But the Programming Electronics Academy has a free course that you can take, and of course they have a more extensive paid version of the course if you want to get a little deeper into it. But the free course is a great place to start, and it's a series of videos, and really starts off at the entry level. Someone that has no computer programming experience at all, this is like a great place to start. And so the website, and then they also the people that have put this website together has developed a Arduino Shield then that has all the components you normally use in these beginning projects where you're just learning, and everything's all together. And they will be offering this product for sale. And if you go to their website then, and again I'll add a link to this, you can get on the waiting list to be notified when this product is available. So we've got one here in the lab that we can take a look at, and we can actually put this on an Arduino and try it out. But what I like about this board is it's got a nice layout and spacing, and everything is labeled very clearly. Like you have a set of LEDs, and then here on the pins it's clearly labeled which LED is on which pin. So like starting here at looks like here D6 through digital 13 are the pins the LEDs are on. You've got a couple of buttons, a light sensor, a temperature sensor, and a little speaker, couple of potentiometers. All this already attached and clearly labeled, like the pots over here on the analog pins, along with the speaker and the temperature sensor. So yeah, you've got a little learning lab on a Shield. You can start putting together some Arduino sketches and using these components in your projects. So what we're going to do here, I've got just a a Arduino Uno here, um, and we're just going to get the shield installed on here. Get everything oriented the right way. There you go. And very nicely designed. Even have a little notch there where you can still get to the reset button. Yeah, we'll get our USB here plugged in. So yes, so an interesting first project then. We're going to go a little bit past. We're not just going to just blink an LED, but we're actually going to use the pulse width modulation and actually kind of fade in and out on some LEDs here. So we'll go to our Arduino IDE, and we'll just start dropping some code in here, and then we're going to run it, and then everything is going to be all connected up for us and everything, and we'll see right away if our code works. So the LEDs, since we're going to use pulse width modulation here, so the LEDs that are on this board that are on PWM pins, we're going to put here in an array, and it happens to be, it's going to be pins number 6, 9, 10, and 11, and all this is clearly labeled there on the board. And drop in here some code, make a couple changes. We just have 4 items in our array, and again, I'll post a link to the code if anybody wants to download the code and check this out. But we're just going to fade the LEDs in and out. I'm just going to go up to 250. Not going to go to full brightness, and then we'll wait a few seconds there. All right, I'm missing a closing bracket there. There we go. Oh no, let's see. Okay, and then drop in the next part. Now, my challenge here is, since I'm just kind of dropping stuff in here, is making sure I get all the brackets in the right place. Yeah, that's going to be the closing bracket for the loop. Okay. I think we're good to go here. Let's go up here and verify compile. Nope. All right. Yeah, I've got something wrong here. Okay, yeah, sorry about that, and there might have been some some of you already watching the video, you might have spotted already what it was I did wrong, but I left a semicolon off on the very first line. That's what it didn't like. So we're going to go back here and we're going to try again. And now I'm missing another semicolon. And it's right there. So yeah, here we go. Troubleshooting 101. Make sure you've got your code right. And now it's going to like it a little bit better. Yeah. So since everything compiled successfully, we're going to send it up to the up here to the Arduino and try to get it here where you can see it. But now we're going through the 4 LEDs, and we're going to fade in and fade back out again. So after a couple little gotchas there, we got the code. But as you can see, though, that was just very simple. Just upload it. All the components you need are right there on the board, and you've got plenty of components here to work with to get yourself familiar with coding. So we're going to head and wrap that up then for this video, and thanks for watching. If you found this useful and informative, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up there. We'd greatly appreciate it, and stop by the blog at roanokhobby.info. This is March 2016. We do have an online store there on the blog, and use the discount code there on the screen to get 10% off any purchases on our store. And we got several Arduino compatible boards, some of them even under $10. That would make great boards to start learning with. So thanks again, and stay tuned. We'll have part 2 of this here before long. So stop by and check out the videos as we work on more projects and get those posted.